so kindly wrote for me to sing. It's called Christmas Card from a Hooker in Minneapolis. Hey Charlie, I'm pregnant and living on 9th Street, up above a dirty bookstore off Euclid Avenue. And I stopped doing dope and I quit drinking whiskey, and my old man plays the trombone, and he works out at the track, and he says that he loves me even though it's not his baby. He said he's gonna raise him up like he would his own son, and he gave me a ring that was worn by his mother, and he takes me out dancing, oh, every Saturday night. Hey Charlie, I think about you every time I pass a filling station, on account of all that grease you used to wear in your hair. And I still have that record of Little Anthony and the Imperials, but someone stole my record player. How do you like that? Hey Charlie, I almost went crazy when Mario got busted, so I went back to Omaha to live with my folks. But everyone I used to know was either dead or in prison, so I came back to Minneapolis. This time I think I'm gonna stay. Hey Charlie, I think I'm happy for the first time since my accident, and I wish I had all the money that we used to spend on dope, 'cause I'd buy me a used car lot and I wouldn't sell any of them. No, I would just drive a different car each day, depending on how I feel. Hey Charlie, for Christ's sakes, do you want to know the truth of it? I don't have a husband, he don't play the trombone, and I need to borrow money to pay this lawyer. And Charlie, hey, I'll be eligible for parole come Valentine's Day. That would be okay to stop. Theater. This is the song that's on the album, and we're going to come away with a bunch of those CDs tonight. I think they're awesome gifts. So this is a song about a group of crazy people that have been going to women's prison in Cranston and singing a visiting hour every Christmas Eve forever, it seems. Women behind barbed wire, looking out the windows. Christmas Eve, visiting hour. Christ's birthday's tomorrow. Every year we meet at 7, and with no rehearsal sing. We come here, whatever the weather, for an hour of caroling. Meet us on the outside next year. Join us and sing, we'll be here. Rudolph, Frosty, Feliz Navidad. Angels we have heard on high. The first Noel, silent night. You sing along, laugh and cry. Meet us on the outside next year. Join us and sing, we'll be here. We wish you a Merry Christmas, and then we go our separate ways. You call and wave goodbye to us, and go back to counting days. Meet us on the outside next year. Join us and sing. Thank you. Let's do another a cappella song. This is a John McCutcheon song. It's a true story from World War I about a Christmas Eve. My name is Frances Tulliver. I come from Liverpool. 2 years ago the war was waiting for me after school. To Belgium, to Flanders, to Germany, to here. I fought for king and country I loved dear. 'Twas Christmas in the trenches where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were still, no songs of peace were sung. Our families back in England were toasting us that day. Their brave and glorious lads so far away. I was lying with my messmate on a cold and rocky ground, when across the lines of battle came a most peculiar sound. Said I, now listen up me boys, each soldier strained to hear, as one young German voice sang out so clear. He's singing bloody well, you know, my partner says to me. Soon one by one each German voice joined in harmony. The cannons rested silent and the gas clouds rolled no more, as Christmas brought us respite from the war. As soon as they had finished and a reverent pause was spent, God rest ye merry gentlemen, struck up some lads from Kent. All the next they sang was Stille Nacht, 'tis silent night, says I, and in 2 tongues one song filled up that sky. There's someone coming toward us, the frontline sentry cried. All sights were fixed on one lone figure trudging from their side. His truce flag, like the Christmas star, shone on that plain so bright, as he bravely strolled unarmed into the night. Then one by one on either side walked into no man's land. Neither gun nor bayonet, we met there hand in hand. We shared some secret brandy, and we wished each other well. And in a flare-lit soccer game, we gave them hell. We traded chocolates, cigarettes, and photographs from home. These sons and fathers far away with families of their own. Young Saunders played his squeeze box. They had a violin. This curious and unlikely band of men. Soon daylight stole upon us, and France was France once more. With sad farewells we each began to settle back to war. But the question haunted every heart that lived that wondrous night, whose family have I fixed within my sight? 'Twas Christmas in the trenches where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were warmed as songs of peace were sung. The walls they kept between us to exact the works of war had crumbled and were gone forevermore. My name is Frances Tulliver, in Liverpool I dwell. Each Christmas comes since World War I, I've learned its lessons well, that the ones who call the shots won't be among the dead and lame. And at each end of the rifle, we're the same.